for your mamo akwa said ya mekacha mo na enne mpunimpuna ye fully loaded enti mpunimpu part 1 ye part 1 no mehia first guest of the day ene ye benya guest ni mienu na nyese mienu said ye ombetena ha wo health ne so no we ba no ko fise nkomo ni mienu nyina emuhwam ananso obi a wasema me ogidie se obepesa obeti se eye dian poten na said you onim se ye no e wo UTV so no it's all about you ti de opesa wuhu de opesa wotie de na obisa bisa kosana no na yaboa na wanya anoye enti na ye bompunimpo if last week and about say 2 weeks in die and asa group we wo ma trend papa in fact ye ni wo mo mpanifo ne ba akokra e kasaye e ma wo chechire mu so me kase na sem no woka na ya asem foforo me ntia se papa enti ene wo mo ba fie ha e beboae ene wo mo se wo mo wo kasamafo fi se hia wo mo nti wo ma hyeda abokafa lawyer mua anti ye babishia lawyer nansa na no mame Emma Vanessa na Ashokoboti happy birthday Vanessa na Ashokoboti it's your birthday today you are 7 years hey little Van happy birthday to you grow in wisdom in grace and in stature and become a woman of substance for us one day okay from Mommy Vida and then all your aunties auntie the Canada and your friend is saying Phyllis, Auntie Phyllis, and then Auntie Barbara in US. And they say they love you. Unyami ensure. Na men kanche me lawyer ya enra wo boa me. Sa isan semba be shia lawyer ni idie. Ma men kanche me lawyer ya enra wo boa me e wo airport na se me dana se. Lawyer Kwame Owusu Yelbet. Lawyer Kwame Owusu Yelbet. Thank you so much for that assistance yesterday. I'm really grateful. My children were happy. Thank you. Me catch J Essentials. So se me dana se ma catch say J Essentials you know. Eya mutu nti ten no twist no koto bishe na be said ya mekan. Eya no kro. Eya no kro trodo. Na no na egu me ho ade a chenye na matene no sa na masusom eno so fatia da roma betimi dan wakra utimi e wade ofie this week me buy na it say me see beach wave menunum light bi na mabubi atoso ene fati say ya ye no fish twist so hu metikwa be hu say efe pa eye sai mi krona J Essentials ni eye quality eche eshewa efe utumi dane no wo de yes style biabi ebe fata wenim so for wo quickly na kwaje wo de 0243639053 0243639053 beautiful kaftan in subura ne dia ye ne sa no we design ne kama was ya o kaftan ye fe anyo a creative line a brand ne creative and we dwi me sa no and am so ma hye na ni gym enti me kan for creative line amount say ma on fix so out fe kai say ono a quick fix enti we so perception we should be called program bia pa cho betumi ayama enenenene ama on saka hwehwe no North Kaneshi Swan Lake Junction on the Obilex restaurant no edi enimhwe na obetimi so afre no e wo 0244695057 and 0264414945 koye massage why weekend Monday ya now the reports na be say aya mo sisi me ho so me ho to me papa me ho aye den kama na mum ko one place studio fix e ho no wadaja obemiemi abetwetwe kama oba ko treat wanim it's quite facials kakra we are pedicure no manicure na wa fix your nails no acrylic papa bi gel powder ye dia yama ya no atwe me woni echi no eyebrow no husa na baby ewu studio fix obe fixing nyina ama or jolo or E Plaza 2 abronsan mu sada ina mu and a best pension trust ewo insenye yira kwan kra frɛ wonum 024 38467190 02438467190 and a 02029665553 studio fix for you. Anopay the first guest no eye lawyer na lawyer wabei en wojinemu ekasa ede Emma Lotto operators. Lotto operators. What is a Lotto operators ne say? Enyema bi ekoso mani nyi ho. Adani a wo say NLA amo on di sika ba beto say license wo mo. Afei de omo si omo sameji omo sika. Enwuma date ni wura no. Me kura sam no mo kan na afei confuse so aye basa. But lawyer Benam say lawyer. I don't know o nkofo no person mo ye lawless. O say debi me wura enkasa. enye some person mo lawless na wo de wuni muntia nchemu nti me pese lawyer na be bonkro na kire yen say edie asem ene wonum ne NLA ekaye na afei akwakosisen na afei no so no na ye keka kwanimu meet conditions you don't want to meet conditions other conditions no den sa na nyina ye bebisa ma ye wi ansa na ye hia HIV doctor no enti me lawyer no pe lawyer doctor was a doctor Krakao ato Sam Conduah ato Conduah doctor lawyer ato Conduah doc akwaba
yeah.
Oh, you're doctor of laws, Anna.
Oh, Debbie, we are doctor of marketing. We are business school teachers. So.
Oh, wow. We are now saying you miss some coffee long count.
We are law, communication, and management.
Wow. And you what be?
We are marketing. So,
now one can say we are Lotto operator.
Me chebi. My clients no we say Juman.
But
Me ankasa de me come.
What chebi da what stake Lotto da?
Debbie.
And you're interested in it, and I will see
asem no said yet no. It is not about say nipa etwe binkwa na so mo moton binkwa.
Okay.
In law no ye free bibi say economic rights.
Okay.
Say nipa bia ye Ghana foi. Emra makwan say yetimi ye adwuma. Adwuma efata. Na enye adwuma ede kronobo eba kroma. Na say de basabasa yo. Our laws have listed what is not good to do.
Okay.
So you may be to say nyama boni and deno running a brothel. Tanya manyamano yemre sequin armed robbery ye kanina. So ushimwa Lotto juman kam.
Okay.
I don't think I buy credit to me a yellow to jumano.
Okay.
Tinia can say it's about economic rights and social justice.
Okay.
Now asem ne kra ne say. Private Lotto Fui, they were licensed under the PNDC to operate Lotto.
Okay.
To help create jobs for your districts all over Ghana.
Okay.
Omo ye say ya mani besi say in 2006, NLA for sponsor lobby. Samra no na pese ya ne say, omo pese obi abetu Lotto. Omo nko an be ye Lotto. Into the law established a monopoly for Lotto.
Okay.
And almost say private sector foreign to be. Into omejuma na ye gunu keke. Na to de bia ye de mraye niema bi wo krom ha. Ne fa bi no emwa. Abai na ama mokwan no maye adwuma. Abedum pempenso bi say wo gu na issues of compensation gra o mo ka ho asam ye tumi anka. Eno na nche. Ena mra fufuro yaba. Mra fufuro yi ba ye. You call parliament now.
Okay.
We went to the presidency, we went to Attorney General Equichiri.
Okay.
And this advocacy has been sustained over 10 years.
Okay.
Ye under President Mills. The question of Busa and say, na ejuma bang and a public sector to me ya private for into me yebi. Because on no crana na say private sector for a year no more kentino. They help the public sector to innovate. Almost in society, no crenso. Sabreno before 2006. Now we hear Sika a call a buying foot a private sector Lotto for no contributor. Now switching NLA. The evidence was there at the Ministry of Finance. Our brother, we free Mr. Kojoba ready crack say. Sika sema mode analysis I say. Omusika crack in Michemo. It is a modi sikasam no kra na mo problem. They say it is resolved. Omo to chemo. The monko ye modwuma yi sebe de be ya mo so mbetumi ama sikasam na akọ enim.
Okay.
Na mmom ade ba ko ono na adwi mu no. Ebebo o man ne se de omo create nyuma ewo ye mpotam nyina district no. Nka ye mfa ye nipo hwe no. Ye ma se adwuma no nyina yie na nkoso.
Okay.
Mo complaining about registration. Omo nyina are registered business at the Register of at Register General's Department.
Banker to banker phone.
Omunyina are registered.
Oh, okay.
Their agents are known. They work from addresses.
Also,
they were paying
illegal.
tax. They are not illegal as they say. The illegality came in when Act 722, I passed in 2006, a BEM.
Okay.
Let's say, we need to miss our bet to Lotto.
Okay.
Because the Lotto you mean in Ama NLA.
Okay.
Into at a most time or no. And on no chair na say, say Juma we private why ye be a my yedi crack nimudia. And you also a share quaya, ye best see no more tax. Number of employees. Said ye by ya buying benya home for so. Na ya for quine biswa. Bibi on baby ye be nabasabasa yo am more minimum. Until he gave a promise so by ye who bibi. Until luckily. And I'm 722 nintino. A car vag follow to.
Okay.
Vag soldier follow to ya mo the bomb who buy so mo pensia. A cano. No, say they be moon to me in fasa we emma and a linkwan. Until sa mayembra ebema vag loto no akoso said ye beya. Private sector for no more experience na momon peno. One bet mini vag for ye juma. Until Act 844 came.
Yeah, bang.
2012.
Okay, so 6 years after.
After.
Okay.
And a vag lotto buy. And a vag free a register private sector lotto operators CBM.
Okay.
So Mombra metu yabano.
At 864.
722 2006 and 844 2012.
844 dieno. Afe obeyi illegality ni fi ho se.
Every ho.
Private
and the monopoly was broken.
Banker to banker phone so betimi atwa bia na.
Eya na yaka banker to banker in a derogatory sense. Banker to banker no. It is not a label for a group.
Okay.
It is the mode of operating the lotto. Okay. From the banker to banker.
Na se kwan e fa so a you try no.
NLA for propaganda purposes intinu. They label you banker to banker to make you demonized before the public. Na lotto juma say nya. Abai kranka se so yebi.
Okay.
Nti ayentinu na my clients advocate say ade ya yekra mamoma besue free ho. Momo draw once a week on Saturdays. Yen na ya kira mo kwan a me betumi draw on a daily basis. Ene nyame adom. Omo aye ne daily basis a besine. Nti innovation cry a friend innovation no. Say nya private for ya enka enele omo nya bi.
Okay, nti afi yento aso nti 844 aba beisa illegality na fi ho.
Every ho
ama ho kwan say
ya mo licenses bibia.
Obia tumi eyebi. Okay.
Wo mo ba be ye adwuma ne pe na enele for so mo ntiase. Because I look to na soldier for be ye no, I was say be show mase.
Vag de no.
Vag de no, e be say enele ase.
Okay.
Nti omo de vag for court. And for all the years, your mom license for 5 years.
Okay.
And most of it was spent in court. Na yem per se, court best site vag for contempt into no. There was a license ning na no. They should be held in abeyance. Ube jai a wo ye no. Actually ni court beka sana watu waso.
Okay.
Ana nyame nchade. Ene le kodi nkugu o court. Ana court ne ka say. Soldier for mre 844 yi. Ense masio. The provision in the law says in accordance with. And to me, they need your approval before they can operate.
Okay.
And I'm Mudi Nkugu. Mudi Nkugu no pe. And I'm Mosan Koshia omo. Nkoma amunum de yantini ati wo mu ane say. Kwan a ye bie ama private sector no so mope. Mope sa moji no so ka. Ye ka say wo magi say adwuma no so aka. Na wo baji obi license e dia ma obi a nka twema license no kra enwe because sika omo de court to mfidie omo de be say adwuma no 5 years court assembly omo ntumi anye adwuma. Until there was the need for an extension time no kra nso na mokoji adwuma yi na mo share that the clause be share mo contract with vag mu say so omo ya ma vag dia ene ense so omo mo obi a license e ma ne to bi te kire say Mogu. Moyi wo mo free ho. Moyi wo mo nso free bag.
How?
Eno na enya ye buse mu asem se. Wo tumi se obeto Lotto. Wakoye kanana abeje bag bo nso de aboso.
Oh yeah, na obe dan akate wakoye kanana. Se wa waka say
enya kanana
from high we for no a agreement and waka say contract in the clause so it means that there is a genuine contractual agreement.
So bi ba be ka kire wo. Obi ode wako court 5 years. E be ka kire wo say me ba beji adwuma na ma ye ni yi ama wo because me medwuma me ya no. Na we nu mu jai o mo chidi. Ene nsem bebre akeka na opekura waka bi say o mo ntua tax o mo nya dey pay. Obi obeka sa no boa
taxi de man come some person be license
oh there be license in the omo pay
okay
wait no bag for asem ya be ya ye hwe no ye dwen kwan a ye ne bag for be di ehia said ye be ya ye be hu kwan a ombehwe car ya boni ade no ya ka ho asem no se mo renew dia ene mo contract nti de gina so kogye sika e di be ye madwuma
okay
mo dia ma obi dia o se ka ho asem ya ante ho hwe ko si se NL signed 2 paper mu nya se bia kokuo mu omo advertising boldly in our dailies okay. Say womo pese womo ne private sector for eye banker to banker Lotto operation.
The word banker to
bank they what they are making.
I said because we work as
derogatory term no abaye term of art ama NLM mo use wo newspaper okay. Banker to banker Lotto under NLA. What you are doing?
Okay.
And almost share that creative BB say they are now creating a public-private PPP, a okay. Public-private partnership in Lotto under banker to banker. Into Nipamba member register, it was open to all Ghanaians, especially the private sector operators.
Okay.
And no more register. Omo ko ye no. Mo say, mo hye ya mo de register om ni say. Se wo pesa wo to sadie we wo the whole Ghana. Obetua 1 million Ghana cedis.
Okay.
Obesa register wo agents and wo writers nyinara.
Okay.
Wo register agent ba ku bia ye 5,000.
Okay.
Wo register agent ye 180 Ghana cedis.
That's also register agent at 5,000.
There be agent here 5,000 and a writer. Writer no 180.
Okay.
Shegana fanda da Lotto yume ya muyi. Lotto is almost like the alternate employment from the formal employment. Because nipa bibrecho Lotto no sebi nyeso mu school na enko enim. Nyuma enni ho a omo pebiom benyinti e na omo ye. Nti ye wo graduate scra wo mu a na omo ye se adwuma bi. Ma register mu nyina de ama wetu omo hoka.
Omo to be saying.
Oh, the Palma registered the Omodos 28 companies so far.
Okay.
O massive one year dos.
Obi 1 million.
Obi etia
1 million Ghana cedis.
Ebitia 1 million to operate the whole Ghana.
Okay.
Obi institute region basis. 350 for Accra, 350,000 for Kumasi as well.
Okay.
Oko smaller regions now 150,000.
Okay.
It says Sikaya NL 4GG based on their advert no. And yes Kakuma.
Okay.
Conservative estimate cry yen yewono. Actually say it's over 30 million Ghana cedis, which is more than $6 million. And I'm majiji.
Okay.
Movie here na mo say. I was say you who be potiamo. And to move from a house address, kiosk na cry location with GH address. Monsanko police station enko ye fingerprint. Oma ye sadie we nyina wie kra ansa na ye tue sike ya peso.
Tanya ni na can registration formalities
exactly.
Okay.
And it's a worker say they are illegal who don't want to pay tax. After giving you all their details, their tax numbers, registration addresses, all of it, including 5 million guarantee by each operator. They are illegal.
After say be what you are 1 million, let's say or yen across Ghana, what you are 1 million. We'll go through. I was say
what sign copy bank and that's insurance guarantee of 5 million. Then you know copy buy.
I see.
Enti boni ben almost starting a day started August last year. Enti 1 year ni omu.
1 year ni. So enye 2 years is 1 year.
1 year. Almost submit bibia koye fingerprint. Police for me to make the one dance.
And you almost submitted together, and now will be any time or submitting it.
They gave a timeline.
Okay.
And people submitted.
Okay. So almost submitted you know. What's next?
Nothing has happened except meetings. Now wouldn't be Ghana Hananka Sam say near maybe ye no Chelsea the Queen Kakra. Wow, you were a way to deal with people. So 1 year transparent. Who didn't tap. Majiji says again. So meeting be on Bekono. Now Monsieur Muye legal. Until the police phone soldier for Betty. And none na me mentiasi. Sabia. Oko 2 line ko for ba na wontuaneka. Na ojosu wo loro kwemu a. Ubetumi aka say police for ntie wasem na mom ntie ono no asem. Nya wokoye ye no nye. Ena nya wodi afo anso no enye. Nti aden na wo say ye ka kire wo say wo dia wo ye ne ye. Asem o mubusa ne say wo say ye legal mo ni ye be ye adwuma. Na ma legalize yen. Enam sunti na ye treat say sika nyina. Ai wo mo nchen mogi tum say sika no wo mo nchen. Mogi tum say ye nkrata nyina wo mo ho. Our agents, our writers, address baby or motini kiosk the crime, the location gramo. And illegally na mo kana see anything. A crime boni bisu na mpesa modiji yesika any infini ana. Most of your mom demonstrate machines na nkomo de beto bag no. Omo demonstrate machines ni na akire mu.
Okay.
Akire mu kura se ne amumu kura mo de ye edwuma no. Inferior. So you need to step up. Go home.
But yet, apart from say a Bema or license, no, and now bet you SK, which ranges between 150,000 to 1 million Ghana cedis, no, Ubesai emits certain conditions.
I know my boss in name. Beko police station akoye fingerprint. What the GH address beba, telephone number, will be a what residential address. Nina Majewi.
Is that all the conditions? Because even
that was all to register them.
NLA say, apart from some mutuals, Kadienchi Musimumba Jimusika, and our clients need be major music and NSA, and yes, Uchias can need them. Yeah, the amount. You would need to meet certain conditions. Some conditions and all clients need to meet here. Conditions.
I know the Abinia. A BB a Bruni friend afterthought. Kroma. Ya na nipa bi ye nneema te se de nyina ya deda obi dia ye ne botai say so far as no ye dwuma we NL no o ma private sector for to Lotto organ hada ana oguso a oye e na director general de ne ho abona monye sade we nte du bribi kra no
director general ben
o se ya me ya ono no kofa we nyina bae supported by director of sales Mr. Adoyobo.
Hey, lawyer, why wouldn't you
Oh, say, a idea that you can verify.
Okay.
I'm a journalist as well as a lawyer. It's a minimum. That publication would never have appeared in the newspaper without these two people approving and acting in concert. Tana lawyer for Beckham.
But it is in the interest of NLE.
That's and then in the interest of NLE, no mining. Adena a mine or mine ma womudi wa musika abehye saa nhyehyɛ na se no monka hwi emfo musika sem ho nkyerɛ omo na emma kwan manipa nso speculate say magi ye machine ya be demonstration magi
so mo machine na ka
machine bi wom ho
okay
na se afiba kuni na ye ba meeting na munya bibipa enka se bia nhyehyɛ no ya ye wio ya yemo due diligence no ye wie we qualify eno nyina mae na mo hye kukuom circulate contract agreements with some of their members na officer adwumoni ni chire
eno de me tumi cheba de minim ni say omo register omo na the licensing process no omo anya no say by association on company basis. Inti company na wetimi meet requirements in there. Obviously, omo no be contractual agreements no.
Ahima, so ushia wo mabusa omo. Letter ben na omatro ediama any of the people who submitted themselves for evaluation. Letter ben omatro ediama omo. Wa qualify will letter win. Wa won't qualify will letter win. So, oh, these are the things asama benti and a ye dream who edida public no said ye be yon benya sympathy. But look, asem way say I kese kra cha association no. I kese kra cha NLA. Because this matter is before the government. Enra, the operators were invited to BNI. They've given a statement. Make us say they want to understand because this is a matter of national security.
Okay.
So bibaji sika emu odusa na nhyehyɛ pa bia ntaye akyire ema tobe ekoso omemu. It can create insecurity. What you say ya?
Meti wase but nkrate amihwem this week we nso abapa ebi mu te say me ka banker to banker no one day me busa NLA phone
nso. I also busa
because banker to banker no omo omunye papa no ena wonso so ente sa banka to banka for ne papa na Lotto marketers Lotto Association of Lotto Marketers LMC4 wo mo se de na leye eye papa na banka to banka for no ne omo ye ne nye na wo pani o se amia one ne nkrofo pese otenetene ne ema anim no ena mo ayire mo ho asoma no agu omo so a ntina na bisa se nkrofo no enye se lawless na omo pese omo ye wo ya de ma ye license o na ye hu dwumadi ani so aban so nya ne simpo enka prefri mu a ye so ha usi jame ha ye so ha usi ye mi sei adenti
aban ntisa mini aba obi a ode 1 million and I said 350,000 aba responding to an advert to recruit private sector Lotto operators. Lawlessness ben wo we mu. You have lawfully advertised. They have lawfully applied. The conditions spelled out was given by you. They have complied. So who akoye nhwehwema ye evaluation no be qualify you be unqualified here. It is your duty to make that known to them. Wonyeye. Ever known to change.
Okay.
Lotto marketing company for your working. These are the people who have been registered by NLA to operate NLA's Lotto.
Okay.
Nanaya, Yembusa. Sa conditions here. Omafo, omuye Ghana 40 so mwankasa. Busa Sankro for a Lotto marketing company for you say. Have they paid 1,350,000, 150,000, guarantee of 5 million Ghana cedis to do what they are doing? What is the difference? Omuntia visa. Wahu, na wiasene ye nama. I say ye de ya dwin egina Ghana so. Nya ne ebekọ ye botom na ye dwin. O ya ye ne yi, said ye be ye ochena. Wo makodwo na wa ma adwoa. Oba bebusa ho asema obenya mwaye pa bi e de ama no. And
then you suspect obi fa ho.
These people, these are sponsored. These are people sponsored by NLA itself to come out to make noise. Papa na no okasado. Kofi Frimpong. Kofi Frimpong is the man supplying paper to NLA to do the POS lottery. All these things are there for people to defend because kwanya yede ye no emfa kwem. Lotto marketing companies here these are their own people. They pay them commissions all the time. They are not independent of NLA. Private sector Lotto operators are independent. And to demonize them, I see a consumption we no. Some can to jengu.
Hey, lawyer, we so nya kwala.
Oba makachiro he's in conflict of interest. Okebi ebebuano because ono mo ye bibi. Making some eboa. From Munabusa mo say company ben supply paper ye the to POS system so. Is it not supplied through Kofi Frimpong? He has an interest.
I see.
He has an interest. Ejuma ye wo ho no me maka. Say ye free PPA. E de call boss to we are special prosecutor also den in 9C NLO. Because anyema we intense. Say wo begin krofosika. So ma qualifier, omo nkyere notice board e bosso. E kire say we mu na qualify. We mu na qualify. Nhyehyeye wo ho ni say wa wan qualify no omo ni usika saa na yebetua. Usika ha na obegye no. O check bedu wonsem saa time wi. Ye won hyehyeye bi saa wo ho ana. Adan na saa niam pa wo say dwuma pa wo say yedi. E wo ba kofo tiri mo odinam. Kotena station na wakakakra. Kotena station. Ye nte sade adwuma na show bi botom.
It's a aban adwuma. Nimre say ombekọ akobisa say okay, wo say yan qualifier. E di na yan qualify.
Oba.
Won say okay, yan qualify. Why didn't you qualify? Na opportunity ni san ho ma yen say your conditions ni ntimi meet if we are able to meet the conditions ye betimi qualify na okay, so ye be den kra na my refund amaye. San sensem ni na ayete say mu de mo adwen mu say ye tua ye sika to na afe no nko ade like give us the license and yenye sa ojamum
na say yenim sebe nipa kra ye from interview e bi pass e bi fail me bo ana na the requirement for that is that bibia we no publicly no you have a public duty to also inform the public who has qualified, who hasn't qualified.
Okay.
And we know from employment law, cry say wo fa nipa amana be ye adwuma ma wo. Na say wo feel say when to me and do standard that wo pa. It is a duty on you to write back to let him know say he was not successful. Better luck next time.
Okay.
Say what the adwene nyina edenam na wo so wo triso. Won ka hwe nkyerɛ mo wo hye mo na wo bɔ mo ntrani. Na sabe Ghana no mema wo ha o. Mema wo ha. Na ye nyina agi atum se constitution ye de be ye adwuma no. E say no aso na ye hwe ye de ye adwuma. Lotto foi ebi ya aban mu nipa, ebi ye opposition for nipa, ebi ye we. We don't look at those things. We look at the people who are Ghanaians. Omo ye Ghana for. Won to me emfa kwan bono so enje Ghana ni sika wa bra ni awahyehyɛ sɛ won ne baye no won da na di. And wo da na di ma mo submit wo mo so for evaluation wo wi a wo bo mamane. Wo bo mamane wi a na so mo obibi ka mo ho a na mo aka kyerɛ wo. Na mo ya mo ye hye kukuo ma ye hu sɛ you haven't even published. Nipa wa qualify. So mo contract any nam sumasi. Contract be do me nsem. And me hwe mu na me hu say what they are even asking them to do in this contract. It is a retail contract. You have advertised for banker to banker operators to operate banker to banker lotto. Now you are subjugating them to the
word banker to banker because NLA say
it's a question of terminology. Illegality. It's a question of terminology.
Okay.
Womu person mu kire mu say they operate official lotto. And anybody not operating a state lotto is banker to banker. Say it is an issue of terminology.
Now,
derogatory terminology to make them look different.
2012, the 844 no, or can I say private ones na we see ababe illegality or recognize your money in what way?
As operators, not Lotto. As retailers. They were to operate, and it's the same terms. And I'm advertising, you know, to operate banker to banker lottery with NLA.
Banker to banker.
Oh. I'm very sorry, Mr. Manfam. On their own sheet, advertising the papers. That is what it said. At our press conference, I showed it to the whole world. This is what it is. What they na there be abum. Say, omuntimi operators krana. You must explain. Wo condition was set and the and no no more share they apply.
Difference what operators and retailers more suppose NCC 28 companies more qualified to be licensed more contractual agreements.
Those who have submitted agreement, who have submitted themselves to operate banker to banker lottery, 28 companies. Now, under every company, you have your agents, and under the agents, you have the writers. Okay. And omuna ya na yesi omuloro kwemudan.
Okay.
Writers. Writers. Now, when you advertise for operators, now you change it to Lotto marketing companies, and then to licensees, and then on the last publication about newspaper retailers, Lotto retailers. What do you mean? There should be certainty to your definition.
What is the difference? Say on your operator no ye retailer HS, on your retailer no ye licensee HS.
Mebaho. An operator is somebody under license to independently run lottery. Sanity. He's independent private sector person.
Okay.
Who is licensed to run lottery.
Okay.
A retailer. That is a Monco for your Maya press conference, Lotto marketing companies.
Okay.
It's a glorified name for Lotto retailers under NLA.
Okay.
What do you say?
Okay.
Now, what we are asking.
What do you mean by a glorified name?
Oh, Lotto marketing companies.
A retailer na.
The actual job they do is to retail Lotto.
Okay.
Now, in their own language and expressions, they haven't been consistent to give a picture of after advertising for people to apply, what they actually wanted to do. And the bone of contention was that, we'll see, Oh, flying as operators, and until the year 2 sika to cover Ghana. Yet you 5 million, yeah, 5 million guarantees, Yadiaba. Now, say retail agent na Obaba, we all have our retail agents. We have our supply chain already created.
Okay.
Nature say, Kwanya would the advertising in Butaya, yadi apply, in your contract, assessor. The private sector operators now, womu, apply, You haven't even declared. One more qualify, and one more qualify. Okay. Yet, you are calling the members in secret to give them this, to sign and bring.
Yeah, but some operator.
And no more catcher will say, we are an association. Men mean to me, say anyway, be doing because
but NLA doesn't deal with an association. It deals with companies. And
it deals with companies who have come together. Common cause. That is what the advert relates to.
Oh, really?
Companies.
You should have brought that advert. Think how the advert. But
lawyer,
send but the say, send me a Lotto operator. Na say obisu a retailer. Operator na dien na otumi ye. And I didn't own to me. So your retailer own to me. So your operator obey me I but so your retailer own to me Anna.
Operator no or on one platform. Say Lotto no a very sophisticated IT business.
Oh, I see.
And until your mom VAG license no. One more koto machines, the platforms, and the point of sale devices are on the bay.
Okay. Okay.
And the operator creates or acquires a platform which is known by the regulator and which helps the regulator to have ideas on what is actually being done. Because a regulator sits at the top of the operators and lets them know whether they are going by law or not going by law.
The difficulty
now say difficulty is the NLA as it exists now. It's a legal entity, but it's an amorphous entity.
Meaning?
In the sense that NLA is a regulator and operator. And then in the several communiques issued and sent to government offices, the request has been made. It is an anathema to have a regulator
lawyer
who will also be an operator. And for when we say you can private sector development pa nia ohwe enyuma ehye ase nyina eye adwuma no ono anso san ni omo ye adwuma
and internet ono ohwe so no ye bi
eno ni question ye busei nti nia ye kan ni say we need a lottery commission independent of operators. NLA Otuaba. So all licensing other companies the license must emanate from the commissioner from NLA. Yaka wansemen wechum. Say confusion aba ubusa who is agent, who is operating. And when you the NLA in its present composition is an operator and also a regulator. Now, when you are in the same space with other competitors, now you are the same regulator. Because there are areas of competition which will render your judgment impaired. Emma would this a regulator
okay.
Because Ubadjin Wansa, Udia to Tomu. And say Banisa. I was so be independent, a winning in Asu. Because we have used legal means to create a monopoly. Ya said that demra. I sad ye we ama NLA abedu sam pempensui. And you'll be the busaye. One more advertising. No more applying. We see being qualified. A bed in who's being qualified. Tamede Madia Masafesi Nasa dear Nasaya. Unfanchile me who say.
Time no more adverts no papers anymore. Or much say apart from Sika Ubetia, depending on baby, our person we ye Jumano Efano, or much other Yamaniama ya now case Koje Tamprint, I dear Chess uni criminal record new we know. Neka Juana.
Bibiaka last week, Thursday, on Peace FM. Mime Kasai, Oseama Kasai.
Okay.
He confirmed everything I've said.
Pepe.
Oh.
Enya
operators no epe say omo abehye omo ho say chinchina ye mo license. Ne omo ka ne say wo na wo de won hyehyɛ yaba na ye di so. Say wo pese wo kire ne a wa qualify ene ne a on se se obeye bia. Wo na wo say wo kire based on a plan you have. Na emma ne say ehye wo trimu na wo de nam. Na wo fra ye meeting boy ye training. Wo fa hwe into ho ma ye hwem. Na mmom no we fiase there is no operational manual
until they should come for their money. So then omuye dey hu say we imagine sika.
Where was it advertised?
Well, sana metie abrante
ni amoka no Kofi Frimpo ne nkrofo
Kojopo Kurazak. Yes, me ni Kojokra kasa this week any clients in baako no me nu amane so and all can say yes and all can krata question o man to me meet conditions anything about be say what are those conditions say si mu meet no man to me meet conditions and for that reason no be you sika
and I make you say transparency ejuma say per ye ene se obeye niema ewiada so a obi edi ho adanse ebeye adwuma nka ne papa ne se nipa naba wa register based on a criteria.
Okay.
Assessment criteria would they be qualify or disqualify no it must be known. Who we are now what my based on the standard criteria would the adwuma no we na qualify we qualify. Now, what they are you advertised, put it out publicly. Sir, in accordance with we more qualify, we don't qualify. And because one qualify, you know, no. So we didn't unqualified list now, bro office. But since our name
okay.
That hasn't happened.
Okay.
Yeah, busane say modalities are the intention they had for putting up that advert. No. That intention in the document for how this is going to run no ewahin. Ayes obi aboni trim ama wagie di se obeye bibi one oba abeye bibi. Na bibi a mo beye bia no ewo no trim unim na wodi nechi. Enti ohwa na de bufu na oba so wo meyi wefi oh na kwan ben so na wo yi free then na wo hwehwe a wo ma me bae. Eno ndedi. What they need to do, I am telling them as a management consultant, they have failed to put together the modalities for operating the so-called banker-to-banker lottery with the private sector.
You don't know that one for sure.
That, you see, everything we are talking about will be resolved if they're able to define their coordinates properly and put it out for the public to consume. Oh, we haven't reached that stage yet. You do stage. Say, what do one work on Hamati? Say, a beer pass, a beam pass, a beer unqualified mover. Officially, they should communicate that. And if it comes that people have qualified and they want to go ahead to be retailers, they will. If it comes that people have disagreements on what they have done, they will also say it. What do you say? Are you listening?
I'm really listening.
That is what we have to do.
But I don't know. As I hope say omo problem once. Musumu to me go find out say well the year titi one from Omni and I say okay we are coming for our license because it's been a year.
There is I mean can be wo mu na Ghana for nyina ntiase. No credie ankoso e wo sankita ho die mu.
Ade nti na okasa.
Oh. Genuinely say no kremu wo pese wo ne obi ye bibia. I was say wo de botaya ugina so e de yesade no etudwa amobi ehu said ya wo de advert no to mu no non-disclosure of what the process is and how people are qualified and disqualified is part of the problem. They should build modalities. I was so bitina netoso na otro clearly out spelling out every detail for the public to consume and for people who are participated to know whether they are in or they are out and what will be done if you are disqualified. So one qualify. Can you hold somebody's money for a whole year and return it at same value to the person? Sika yedi yejuma.
So makwa
obi to meje to ne ho e de ye the oppressor ye after 1 year no so baji usika na kwa
se makwa then enka mo be so e bia ye betua mo difference bi na bi and then we dey me amaso mo UTV late news to Kojo Poku say time na on crofo no so operate illegally no omo tax no mo evade ye na no mo antua no eno so e abayan kan ho ansem.
I know your friend is speculation. If they have the facts, they should bring it forward. And people will ascertain and justify those facts. Kojo Poku can speak on this matter. No, I compromise no, Okasano. Kojo Poku. I'm saying it's on fact. Kojo Poku went on the media. He's reported, and we have copies, accusing the same Director General about a 15 million fraud. How could he be sitting in NLA as public relations officer? Mekachreno to his face. Say he's compromised. Yentumi njinindi. Ni yefun no de to wanye adwuma pa bi no ye wo. Oh yes.
Papa say obi a compromise, obi a compromise. Nti say ahwan pa na mo ne be ye adwuma no.
Nya ye ka ne say adwuma ne nya ose am ya ne Razak Mudia. Obi a nka waka adwuma no ho asem egu adwuma no ho fisa no. Ye ma na adwuma kra asanka se so oje. It is reported in the media. Razak, how could he now profess to be a public relations officer for NLA? Kofi Fimpo, when you are supply in Yamaho, how can you be credible? You are not independent of NLA. That is the fact they should have told people. Manka. Nyamubenya o mufumunti mungina mushishe muna moye.
Onkro for no mutua tax. Kwa benso na omo because yes, they are not able to pay tax. And he said the buyer no mujumedie no tax assembly bibia buyer clean. Ni nyina ka ho nti NLA no paso pa mo maso. Enye say bia nanum de.
So same way. Kojo by read time. They submitted documents showing them NRA and GRA had records on each company who was operating as a private operator. And then in the year, our ministries are still there, the tax office is there. They can check whether private sector Lotto operators pay tax or not. Only nearby. President Mills' time, on the 8th of February, 2009, you call President Mills on this same matter. And on also the same thing. Say, Namukra is a tax. No, see, Debbie. And he could testify, say, when he was commissioner at VAT, he knows companies or he knew companies that were paying tax. Because I had record of people operating private Lotto and paying tax. Sir, non-payment of tax, it is now their excuse to deceive the public. Sabi communication, this is what we call psychological operations. It's a form of propaganda. You condition people's mind to consume news which is not true as a justification for a future action. Taxing. They are known. At the most time, President, we went to the tax office to pay our taxes, and they refused to collect it because they said if they collected the tax, naturally say they are legitimizing the private sector operators into your mind. You know what the man said? I said, what? We send people to go and collect tax. Now somebody out of his own volition has come to declare that Majma Mayeni, Nyami Pesemitriani, Mo assessme, Namunji Misika, Mapa Momuko. It can only happen in this country.
But say no maybe na omusu say ade amoye na ye illegal. E be wi ase ya na e be kan say no bi oye illegal de wo koje ne tax.
Yeah, Mr. Omuye illegal. Let's take it say wo ka say illegal. Na obi oye illegal, e gi ne sika. Oh yeah, you man.
Ya nyini nti na o ma anye tax no.
Me ka say obi a onye illegal. Wa wonim so onya papa. E gi ne sika say wo de ne be ye adwuma.
Alternate no. Ebi hono na wunya nti ase.
Alternate
day. Opese o licensing na oma omo eye
they have legal. Submitted themselves fully for licensing to operate. And anka the fee ni house number ni bank account details ni 5 million Ghana ha. Ejuma bang, including the office of the president na wo kohwehwa. Will physically pay 1 million, get a 5 million guarantee. Ejuma bang kireme. So why don't they see that as a full declaration of whatever that needs to be done to get them licensed?
Uncle Fono say
they are ever willing. They speak to them. They call the meetings all the time. Last meeting of Frey, what from meeting because what is some press conference? Do from by meeting. Meeting time no cry so now for meeting. As a couple of people say, is this good faith? When you be now.
Also, be set up Lotto court. Now for
the Lotto courts have been established already. Lotto courts, no, if you are just anyhow,
okay.
They are already there. This was commissioned by Justice Todorabud, our former Chief Justice. The courts are there. The question we want to ask them is, courts know how many cases have they been able to deal with? And on what? No, I was saying, near my, ye no kwan bi so a, e de asomdwe, any on mine CC ebeba. The truth about NLA is that this monopoly here almost so mudin the person bembi. As a wo.
And anything.
Because people want control over other people's resources. If you want to do that,
the book as a no can tree.
You say open say wunya obisu to me na wo control nia owa e wo say wo fra mre kwan so. The law provides for NLA and how it can conduct its business. They should point out clearly in the law where these licensing fees are stated in their law.
Any then 722.
It's based on the advert. When somebody, a public institution like NLA advertises, it is noticed to the whole world. And their word can be taken as sacred. And they have the honor to defend what they have put out there as advert. The onus is not on the private operators to provide a justification why they paid. Why did the advert come out? Why did they require them to go through all the processes? They were acting on law. A law gives them the power to license, and people were complying to that law. On what basis have they become illegal as a result of their contributions to NLA? Illegality in India. Sikanom betuya I'll be near enough from the na say
okay. Mami Musa say one call phone so be Lotto na. Now were they able to pay?
And also
winners no.
And also in trouble ko anano mete. O say am ya ka say. Sankrofo di wo ma. Wo mu ntimi ntia. Nti ya wo de ba NLA. Question am busa ye, am wo mo studio ha. Say na Ghana ha kra ya nipa fa yesen. Say wakoto tomato efiri obi oto tomato so. Na wo de kwa wo koje won sese wo je nani ho. What be that? There are a few people who have also capitalized on this state of affairs. Menka say obi ntimi nyebi. Even at NLA, not all full payments are made. They negotiate terms. Oh. It is a nipa baku out of a lot, and there are many. Are you using that as a justification to generalize? And then I'm saying, you know, say ni amaye.
And so I can say we need the evidence. Admission say koso. Enti enuti na licensing be boa mo hu hawa. Omo benya omo maybe eno kra kan na obusa for bank guarantees ni ade say in case e ukodi obi pay kenkran bi obubu machine no na afa untumi ntua at least there will be a backup.
How were they? Ye musa say e kwan ben so na omo fa ya na omo tumi tua nkrofo ka assign to more tax than NLA. Enye nokre. Hwe. Se yempese wedwuma koso a ye fa kwan bibre so to destroy your business. Ebi na omafai. Propaganda. Ye ntua omka na ya ba NLA. What be that? Wakoto Lotto wo kwan chen ho a na when you say when near e dey na de ko NLA. Why are the Lotto calls there? Why are the personal rights, individual rights not there? Why can't we enforce them? Nyamimi huane say, we are just giving a dog a bad name to hang it. Sa no mo ye. Na also omo ehwe ne yiye because aban bie ni ho a wabaga na ha. Lotto for anto amano.
Okay.
Enti meni ameka ne say ni pay ne ho nsam fiba ye wo Lotto dwuma ho ache. Yentumi nkoso embu ye ni enguso. Sa asem we asem kese a aba aban eye interested. Make us say BNI for hwehwem, police headquarters for hwehwem. Now if we say a speculation me kaka nkom be funny this matter serious. It's a private arrangement between a Lotto operator and then private sector people. Why should the government get involved?
But said the Lotto
it is important because
or your state agency.
The people are Ghanaians. That is the primary point.
And our banks will stake one because NLA no a state agency.
And if it's a state agency that has a reputation to be protected, then they should fish out those who are not helping the image of the organization.
Yes, it's an uncle for it. It's an some dosunti like Modo
yes,
1.5 million. Is say Modo sunti mo yepena buy no only me a bit amana lose it amana rene sana mudia.
Buy ben no bagana ha only chain association for you. 8% to my MPP, 8% to my NDC. And yeah, embro 5 million. A 10 million cry. Ebinya 4 point something, ebinya 5 point something. Inti nipa 10 million, I say you are dealing with 1.5 million. What is the use of numbers here? And okra no mo kachira omo. Say sabi Lotto no hwe when we went to parliament. There were parliamentarians who testified. Say nye Lotto a nkebi omo school kwa no kra nkoso. Ba akoka say oye den no kọ the constituency ko gina hokasa ono wo twa Lotto mu ankran. Ko to me sign ko the krom. We need to regulate Lotto by properly licensing people to operate. We need to put measures in place to ensure that government taxation is obtained. Sika waso mutie bia mutia. I was see making sure say yenimuom to identify them by their kiosk and by their registration numbers. And then we create a Lotto fund. Yen ye proposals are some natural. And then now they are to man ye de. What needs to be done is that National Lottery Authority, rather than engaging in needless propaganda, nasa modalities and procedures and processes, no, to this is a controversial matter. We challenge them to put this in the public domain. Okay. Publish qualified and non-qualified. Okay. And they should publish the modalities of how this is going to be done. We are all interested. They are not the only people interested. Okay. The whole Ghanaian public. Said you are no.
Once I publish adverts in papers.
They should follow up and do same.
Okay.
Maybe I'm in to be. But maybe she have be home to be. Obi ba to be. Me work for be, my sister be, obi nia, and Lotto is part of what makes us Ghanaian. Almost all the police for near soldier for Kochichi Lotto for. The question I posed to him was that now we if you say Okoye in barracks and they military and police barracks. Lotto is the major part-time occupation there.
Hey.
Police ni bang and our best man is on concoction nebusia phone kogumo abakochi na gugum. License us. License them. Put measures in place to monitor and to regulate properly.
Oh, for its own license. Or pursue illegality if you are by false licensing.
Which activities in this country engage the efforts and time of our police people? Is it not criminal enterprises, robbery, and and police for time? How much of police's time is spent on this small group of people? When you license them, they will be able to conform. Because one licensing, they have complied with what you put in the newspaper. And to this notion about them being unlawfully disruptive and all that, if you are
sure say o client no mu nyina atue scan because you say be nso ntui in a card you want into man ko anka da ya grasafo and wo ma no din because I know so many ko you ka say ko say de watue ni sika de ya ma no license
kasa wo fa dem betina hada kro na yina yenka yasem
menene kasa
propaganda bi no moye wanya sa onidi he needs to do that to them
nya ne kasetia
me nya ne kasetia say makasa no compromised. Mene na nka menkasa nsɛm we bi. Because kwan of fast so kra de kotena ho kasa no endimo. So se me boa on for the results of his interview on famra ne nhwe. So ko interview bi ne fa na adwuma omra meka. Oh ye ye ade a Ghana ha na katakata yeni. Yensese yesa. Hwe bodam ni kra se bi onam abonten. A ye nim se oye Ghana ni no. Ye bo ne ho ban ma ne ye. Kantam wo mo ye adwuma. Ama adwuma ba. Ama omo titi fie nye bia ye. Sa nkrofo ye gu wam animtia. This is all I'm asking. Yenya abutrenti asem nase. Yemfa kwan pamu en license wom. Na yenyai kokuo mu dwumedi a ye ne wo di. Mo sori nso a mo ne nam mo so wo ekire. Mo ba animu a na mo ka ne mo pe. Eno na wo sa ban ye se aban fa ne nansi fom. Now on the basis of 30 million your margin. On investigate no onhu nienti poti omo gina so e de yes ade no. Se from so bi abobi anchen a investigators no for endenedi na ye pe nsesepa a wo mo de be yes adwuma ade na abrochire ene miamia bebre yetumi gina ye nan so ICC ama private sector for eye adwuma e de sika ba ye fotom na hade nipa bia ye kana na se ye de ye ma obi akwanya ebe said ye be ye boto mema.
Oh, na so mo ya nye omo so mo ya fa se let's say NLA a operator like you are saying now operate bia sika no enko NLA director general ho na ko director of sales na so mo abobo mo din ho ekọ NLA ni ho enko authority ni ho ana ekọ anko boto.
The ultimate is to go to consolidated account. Yembusa se 30 million ya maje from way. Say sika na hinegu. Egu consolidated account mu anase egu NLA account. And where should it properly be? Oh, yeah,
maybe can no shy o he. And what to say we.
I was say mate say we.
And the way I say say ultimate ni say be consolidated.
Say sika we and na wo mu e de ato mfidie ene ahyen akoche sojafo. Na omo ka kire operators no mu tie say sika say omo ye legal. Waje obi sika de akoto niema akote wenim. Na wo ba na wo de adepetwa abre ni odi sika bre wa wo de koye se adwuma no sa ne ye no
wo ye de hu se sa se Canada ye trouble hu se license fee na manfo be chia no na ye de akoto
Ghana ne ye we ne ekoso okokom bia nyame de nedi ye hu da you don't need evidence of people's conduct. They speak, they go to places, we see, we subject them to interrogations, we know the truth.
Lawyer say no so wo be ka say assumptions and speculations.
Oh there be so what fun is a presumptuous assumption. There are facts behind what this contract says that they are going to be licensees. Another publication in the newspaper, Lotto retailers. The original advert for banker to banker is looking for operators. And based on their own word, what are they expecting the private sector to be doing?
Okay. Somebody must write. Agreement
this is Lotto licensing agreement. I'm drafted.
Okay.
The scope of the agreement.
Okay.
Scope 1.1. This Lotto licensing agreement hereinafter referred to as the agreement authorizes the licensee to sell only NLA authorized games. About what? Number 2, the section titles found in this agreement are solely for convenience and not intended to affect the meaning of the agreement. Yeah? Poor drafting. Yeah, drafted agreements. An agreement should have 3 essential qualities. It must be clear and incontrovertible, and it should not be subject to different interpretations. What can you? Understanding agreement there are no rights for even those who accept to write Lotto for them. They are ready to protect the equipment and not the people who are writing on their behalf. And we have already made our position known on this. This has to be worked on. The key is say, in some way, dear women, on the basis of we know. Omu ni bambo bie we mu. NLA for airborne niema ho ban, but ni pe betro ne de oni bambo bia wa ha. Se wo koton wo ma de.
Sanyo no mo fa nipa no. Machines no mo de ma nipa no. But nipa no or a private person say na NLA come no bambo.
The word licensing is very important.
Okay.
Licensee ehia pa. A licensee operates. Said their Uber agent acting on your behalf. That's what they are doing. This is an agency agreement, basically.
Nti basa ni NLA be your principal na.
Sawa.
Nti say operators na yem from so a nkese say NLA ho kire no.
The what I'm trying to draw no hu here. An operator will not work under this.
So they shouldn't use this term as...
This is intended for people who are going to be agents or writers.
And not for operators.
And so wait, and the additional operators nation. I will cook. Oh,
but or can send be or home so a honey me day.
Never him.
The OD kind point one or say
authorizes the licensee to sell only NLA authorized games.
A chair say omuton fufuro bi won nti omutwa bi gum ena omutumi twa bi gum ena NLA se de ye de hye mo nsai de mu beton a peye de NLA a authorize ana wa approve ana wa ma ho kwan
oh say no ne a wo dwe ne kra mba mu ha because say ye the pre-programmed point of sale devices near the tom.
Okay.
Enti nyese bia wa na wo de ekoye bibi na wo twa bi egum
na ne se nka point number 1
so machine na mo de be ma se faton no na wo be use and the machine is configured in such a way say nya wo beton bia no it registers in their central database it is ne ha na yete a nya ye be ye bia no ye wo ha no e wo adwumom dada
okay okay
enti kwan ben so na wo be fa wo beton bibi foforo de aka we. Just to clarify your question.
But my question is based on their point one. So, because per their point one, then the assumption, and they say, so you are being told or authorized to do NLA dear pet.
That is a presumptuous assumption. And they say, Niensieno, and I wafa huadrin, a bibi. Yenfe no nyejuma. Then na wo yesese ya ebe man nia wo dwen se besi no ensi anu na wo se adwen ho.
Okay.
Provisions are wama wo hen. It assumes what you are telling me. Say bia only NLA games. Dina chese wo ye bibi wo ho nye. These people are paying millions with 5 million bank guarantee to be licensed to operate under a law which will protect their interests and protect the NLA and protect the resources that are meant for the state. When can you and tokwa? Mami license. Na sheni ameye. Na ye nsheshe pa me de beye adwuma said ye beya. Ubenya ho mfaso, ama menya ho mfaso, ama aban na ohwe ye nyina so nso enya ho mfaso. Nka we ye ntokwa. Makwa kofa 1 million. Masa kwaje 5 million bank guarantee. Ma register me agents any writers nyina all over Ghana. Omufia omuti baby omukiosk si bibia ye de amamo yasa ko police headquarters yakoye fingerprint edi nyina amamo. What honesty again should be demonstrated for that license to be issued? Now we are finding administrative ways ye pe kwan bia ye betimi de yi ebi efirimu we ni me nyame fe ntina me you we de okay me you o bra we kwa na chese ye ni system bia ye de evaluation no kra eno ntina ye busa se denedi se edwuma a wo fa ye no edwuma nini kwan a ye be fa so no eno ni enti se wontumi enye sa niema mienu ye a emfa wuti kra ma ana won sa be pia enti gina nchen enti se wotumi ma license ma wo ma wo medi so na they are bound by the agreement capturing the two things na a key essential requirements no na mo di edwuma it so be banase when ni wade no so a in this even this porous as it is written there are clauses for them to terminate.
Adena monko court.
O say
Adena monko court.
I say onim say your legal vacation till October.
But legal vacation
you
does
can't
not mean
file,
that court you
can't file any new case.
And now we are running the yarn by.
I said this reality happened in this month.
Okay.
And it is a vacation matter.
Okay.
In the new legal year, October.
Resume in October,
we have to. If we have to, we'll do that.
I see.
It's Kasemo. Can you imagine so do 1 million mobi? Now 1 year later, you have stories to justify why your money cannot be given to you. Now, so we are going into some for
I want cast on farmer. You are saying that or the mamo cram monche.
Yankanisa, Mimenkai, Omunkai. Who is saying it?
Oh. Prince gentleman and then
Razak and all catches like
no, Razak. Or no, I say on Mumbejo Musica. More money license, no. To operate, you know. But I spoke to a gentleman, forgotten the name, Prince Shishedini Mami, Wednesday. And Tuesday or Wednesday. And the man said that Yedisika Abremo over a year, no. Mudisikane Maya, Mumaya interest, and I say, Mudisikana, Maya, auntie. Yet the Jessica Biadia, Jaya, the to me, I the bill pretty.
Oba aden and your kind would ya na last part na yode.
Say,
welcome, when I woke up. Say, why didn't you seek for 1 year? Na, what's your majinisika? Now, why be interested? I'll be to your home.
Nippon in the Kai.
Nippon in the Kai, will reporting.
Annie.
Say Nippon only when.
I'm hoping I'll get the name. I spoke to him on Wednesday. I can't just remember off it.
Yeah,
I can't remember off it, but I'm praying I'll remember.
You might hear ye magano nyame anase Lotto for 9 early. I was say bibia and no credit no ye denedi. Because meant to be, want to be, on to be. But ye be na ye nip ye huni pebi to be. Ohia bambo from Saturday time in Sisia Ekosi.
Okay.
Wajini sika. One neighbor ye juma. When yani na ye juma bim. Then I was away.
So is it to say omuka say well mumbeji musika baka mubeji
keke beji usika keke udu sika koto bank 1 year okase wo hia usika na interest idea gusu nyina no yemfa mawo ya de usika tenna na be mawo sa na wo pass abu purchase yen.
Then it's like you come back to what I asked you.
No. We are not afraid. If they say obi unqualified and they are justified to say so based on the
and
criteria.
Come for your money. Mobile client no be kwa kojo musika.
Oji the sika the compensation for interest that what you say kra no. What you 1 million if you be ho 1 year. Now see beju sika one qualified beju sika. Now they no kwa na ema no. Oba business money is different from private money. Say sika no the
say omu this NLA this sika na ema any what would you be adding and I say you be asking for in addition?
NLA sika kodi nkrofo bi ho for 1 year na omoji sika tin na so omoji interest on the amount. Your kokota da mo grant interest.
Okay.
It is there.
Ntisi so nkrofo a man qualify.
Obi nka say on the sika
qualify na so beji omusika. Omo nye ready so mo be compensate you.
I say no de anya de mekra meka lawyer for be 10 gu ho. They should know this. MD ye lawyer. If I say director says ye lawyer. You got departments nipa ho.
Okay.
Anya ye na wo say e ka bibisa.
Okay.
Ewiase aye we no credit ntie. E na wo say abribia no. Wo ye wade na wo hye no pepepe. Said ye be ya ade chiu ade anchiu no credit be da no ho na beda.
I see.
Ye ntimi mfa na da kwan so enya nkofo basa okruma. Ye. This matter for me is economic rights and social justice. And no be busas na lawyer ni penipa na de na we mso debi. And ye man kete sa na kum nipa wo man mu. Sikani a wonya ni sika no. Ne kapre kodi obi ho emfa ne ho. But obi nso kapre no eno ani ne ni da so. This a woji na so de ye bibia man na wentumi emfa nya. Wodi no hwamo. And that is what we should note. We nya man yosam. It's purely business. Contract between two parties. For we bra meya osa. Odi aba onye na famudie. Na o feel say eye dwumadi papa bi na ye kodia. Why are the terms not spelled out to the detail that will get people to know whether they have to sign or not? There are
okay,
gaps in
mame,
this.
Ming, I have phone Casafi say, and then no, Nanka, you sure quite say you being your guest too. And see, and cause a 7-minute lawyer by now, you cry, Nanka, lawyer Dr. Oko, Nanka Meshia, scientist, Dr. Fufra, Yebeka, HIV, Yadiene Dra, you say, Bano, COAFS, and Bise Quafas, and who answer, unfortunately, and cry, Yanni say, when your emergency be when see me and mamma kind when we are hoping say da foforo ni ebrepem eniema dedana kwama you betimi ene na hia nti momfa nche me se me fia no pa na bomumu a na mo nso mo hwe kwan na nso ayese ye di mo hwamo enye me a nye ne amepenu no na nso putupru bibia aba besankamu ena amana bane santi momfa nche na nso ye hopi se dakro sankomodie ndie yeden ya ebeba so enti doc mami musa wo se
nyame nim se we hia enti na wama ebre no
o se na obompa ye se bro na
there be banisa but bibi esi ne kwan so
am panso de nyame be ye bia nso ye doc enti sesia no wo client no mododo ye sen
major operators are registered here year 28. Major operators. Under them are thousands and millions of agents and writers.
Okay.
Now, nipa dodoa in 2003 or so 4, there was a national security survey to actually know the number of people in lottery in Ghana. At that time, no. They estimated Lotto people to be over 2 million.
Wow.
This is our here Nadia. Now do me busia for nyina keka ho ne even supporters our party mo nyina yes age maybe akwenim. Amodoso. But I represent the association and its executives at the top.
Okay.
But omombo masingina by extension they are all covered. The nipa be 3 million asem yeke.
And all your certain say omu nyina atua cause obeka assumption presumptuous assumption and it's omu ye de no wo mutimi
nipa 28 omudin omankasa publish omudin de omutua ti so bi ntua ya omundanedi ni ehu
so those 28 no omu bi na ye ne omu ko science agreement ya na ana omu
baako na omu de we fa kukuo mu so onje sign no famra mo nka jiro bia
ade ono nkasa ntia na
o kasa bi se me kasa mo nyina to the make bia fa no
ene ese nka enya ade omu di we beba se ye kukuo ma de apa enka you think omu be friend do ya ma knowing say oh bibisa
se omu friend bi mu se na wo ade no won sign ma eno so muntomobo enye se we ba kofo na eprinity sika nya me nko na metua ye enyina na etua se ma pass you me fail you mum danedi na anye se me na mafa bibia ye kana nanti na mafa me ase bibi
okay so major concern
avoidance of we no
mum nanedi
they should publish
okay
so omoba newspapers no omo danedi.
Okay.
Now you have done your evaluation. Publish.
Okay. Do you intend to ubeli do for na mo ne eneli akwa akotina se mo ma yen jojo asem we emfi na sa banta ya ye yemwa.
Me na ya me dwen ho a me ka kire me clients nyina say. Yen a lawyer for no. Nka ye dwuma ne kase pa ne settlement of disputes before it gets to the court. Anonti na lawyer papa bia no. Asem biba wenimu a anya se ye kan ya na wasesa oniama yenkokot where you can help to resolve the matter amicably. You don't go to waste the court process, and it save them cost as well. Omo frɛ omo no kofi ama ya from so omo meeting on a Wednesday no Tuesday last week.
Okay.
No Tuesday Thursday I was going to accompany them to the place because me feel so a lawyer ni, and we can come together as lawyers looking at the merits and demerits of the matter.
Okay.
Find a way forward. But some of the police soldier for I am always put off by people who use their positions to throw other people away.
Ade omu meeting nya ba so na police
na some meeting aye ba be ko na fa chire corporate adverse police ni soldier for ko chicho mu. Is it bad faith?
It means that it means that you have a license, you have a license, you know, and then you are operating into illegality, koso.
Illegality, license no for my.
And to try me, I mean, from away.
Now, such bring 1 year. Che, Razak, your friend from my studio when I was sitting with Nit last week. No, can I say, if you are qualified, being qualified. This week, you say, if you are qualified, being qualified. Where is the evidence? Oh, I did back one or more year. See, and let me tell you something. Say, ye near Mat to say, ye in 70 year, transparent to Sana. And could be crying me be being found some. No, none of Bediatum. I then I didn't get a bubu yakoso me Conduah ben. Na be seen ne. Want to me cram publish your modalities for organizing this as a good PR measure to allay the fears of participants and the general public. Now, Moka says, shoe shine, PR na yadikasa organa. PR. If you don't have depth, you don't go there. So, umunye do, untuwe jumasia, menko. And I told him, my students, 2nd and 3rd year students at UPSC, in PR, can do that job better. Because I say, you're doing your whole time.
Now we are personalizing.
Me personalize it.
Or attack it personally.
Ya throw a radio so say become wasem. Na fear tem didi tem so. Me love na nya no. We are not here for insults. The fact is that people have accused you of something which you have admitted says you can wo. What you kwan ben so chirem. Kwan ya wo ba ba ya obi a benya hoto no chirem. And no ni PR papa no. Na nya tem didi. And if you want to do PR and say we need credibility.
Okay. So say a way forward in anything.
The way forward they say. One more kaka, and no crocodile fencing. Baby ekaka and poto. Omo ye legal, they don't want to pay tax. Obi on person bet your tax, but kwa bank guarantee the abrel. Bet your 1 million. And you're no correct.
Okay.
They are prepared to submit themselves to the law, as they have always done. They should be prepared to come out with modalities. And they should be transparent to publicly declare. Say, way na ko ye man, way na ko ye. Sanko ye, what are the steps to be taken? Eko ye nsua, what are the next steps?
All right.
And when I was said they the perfume be atias, because I'm sure government is worried because the issue is hanging. There is admission of so omajiskano.
Okay.
But ye hunya omoba be ye wom. Amasike edimu anase endimu. And no na come be come say, what are you holding the money for? What you intended to do? No, say won't to me, yeah. But you can do on before so.
Lawyer no pay your bed as papa 9:32. Ain't he? We say yakasa. When you say when you're braining na, and there's something we have not spoken about.
I think, sir, and Nadia, to be fair, it's been a wonderful experience.
Okay.
Yeah, nani pa be brain tia sem na se papa. But na me gidi say wa makwanya.
Okay.
I'm a Ghana for you now, you're better educated. Yes, so be na boni trim so quiet to be. Yem pe basa. Me krano, me juma be yentino. And ya masa, maintain ye. But me yen so dia never say me ye. If you say Ghana or mine, I will say here yenina. Ushe ne ekoso amana man e wo ebemben ya. Na che say nyame adom yen. Asomdwe na ye wona na wo se yedetena.
Yeah, we pro bono na ya momwana.
Oh. We nyadia yesikasem because I'm committed from the beginning number my office pe. We don't man nantia be seen there because I think say emphasize or mind to Ghana. You betumi atu ni pegu abonten keke. So mon kokotene fie. Kotene fie for what? Aban kra ye de tumi ahye nsa no. Enyuma e beba ma obi enye bi no. Aye di amomo. It's a private for airboa. We should encourage them. I'm a private sector development consultant. And we are always talking on every platform for Africa. I'll say, yes, I am a quine and nipa bimbeboa.
And no son saying, so
Japanese fuebe, Toyota fuebe, Yeniaji Mebuana. Adena yen maquine, and my yen
Raniso.
Debediso,
Ombedi Emranis.
Adena Ghana need to Ghana on him, Omodi Mrasu,
Omundi Emranis,
Ombedi super. Ebina Wakano. Achechire mu so derogatory term no
ya stop banka to banka na yenimo
say I don't know any part the
one up no na mete asari original pay or mete vac Saturday no mo twa national na ye paper brown be true be na waka say obesha ni abeche we say we twa banka to banka no na yeni
anyway
but ese banka to banka na ye term keke
ofu say
lawyer say ye term
obi to say it's a term of art.
Okay.
Obi to say Mr. Saria wo aboni din. What ni din nansen?
Meti ni din ache wo ho.
Oh, enyuma pa ye wo.
Original pay all.
Otiase.
Oh really?
Na kwan a enelefu afaji nedwuma, egu nedwuma. Ene tebia na wodu no. Me feel say o se nyina yesisi yadwen. Yesra bone fache pa. Se nipa wotumi ama nyuma Ghana fana nyina obi anya bi ye. Ene kwan a ya foso de na kodu no. Na menko am.
O mi de minimum mechanic ke bi so na me say di no.
Make us say yen chairman. Yen chairman. Ne ekoso na brabra nya menanim. Na nti yepese ye dukum nipa nyina ma omo sana.
Oh,
wo ma kwan na obi nso nya adwuma yi a na ye den. Krom ha ye we ya.
O kwa so papa no ho dia mechia no. Meeting ni di mi so na Lotto for no private and out ya na
no na asari ye nedwuma nka na le mo
Wednesday won na Saturday aye national sa mi so me dwan yo na ho na cheche bi sa de no
se ni pe nyina hwede o ma ba ye ama mpuntu aba Lotto dwumam a ene ye nti omudin because obi ne bota ne se me gu om kojo ye nti na wi asese
na den obi so be yesa
Ase obia ne bota ye odinam. Wo dwen papa na obi dwen boni.
I see onka frat. Lawyer, ye da say. Lawyer atu Conduah emranim ni no san ye doctor so a doctor of business. Enti na ye ne no abonkomo no. Ogina mu kasa ema ye private lotto operators one more no na ye wo another one and so e wo mo de mo fan kuba ne nkrofo no ye private lotto operators and okasa mo ni ye tie wo mo so e fa no we are hoping say one of these days ye benya NLE for no so na ye tie mo fa in fact ye try senka ye betie on fi say private lotto operators no o my press conference ntina ke ye pese ye bisa e ma wo mo but NLE say e bibi kakrenti enenu omuntimi manti subsequently no ye bese akwa akohwe se ebenyo omo a na moti wo mo so edi esedisi tie me sorry see any madu se ni nua ba ye friend ma me ama wo Hawa Millennium Academy eneye wa woda enti o ma happy birthday na makache o se J Essentials that so oton enyi pa enyi moton na ha tron kama enti fre 024 363905 for all your quality hair. Nako creative line, nako jo kaftan, fe kama say ya. Creative line, okom website www.mycreativeline.com. Ubetumi nyo mwedin kita wana quick fix while you be there. Ma show so North Kaneshi Swan Lake Junction on your Bilesh restaurant no edi enimshe. Ubetumi afre wonum 02644 14945 and 0244695057 na fe kaise Magbro collection that's so kwadani bie school no kojisuku mpabwa papa ensuro awia kodi agro de kotieti atechemu kra oba wohoro a said ye tia ne tie ntia bie school yi de school fo ni nyina mamefo mfa nkwada ne nche Magbro collection footballers mo so mo benya mo boots e wo ho sandals slippers bebia papa for all occasions ubenya e wo Magbro collection kai so wo pick farm wo trabe di Pele Plaza no ko anim kakra bia obehu Magbro offer 0244 211491 na wako studio fix for massage eyebrow waxing the fix lash and mount na fe yenyo manicure ne pedicure ni na wo studio fix e wo Jolo E Plaza 2 abronsan na Best Pension Trust e wo mu na fe wonum 02029665553 and 02438467119 me da wonum ase papa minua ba michi koyo odija kafra ochina na awotwe ene be pe o papa Mr. George Odija Krabre e wo oduma sekrobo enti shedden na pepa woni ase ni so na mo amunim twi no so eye wa enko beba onu na program bia akwada twi be kwase na se twi obi di upe program ko wo se ya se nipa na amma invitation ko che say obu me pa if you say one frame yanka ne program ne because o kan sa no mani gye enti mpacho kojatwi no nkata ne papachi kama my boy Nana Somahi ne junior kai say we are representing El Question Group yebeko ni akwa kujechi midi ede yakonama onyame nhwa onti na nimu chiro na omani si wiye na si usa no adwuma yi na ni nyina so yeye mawa ya kai say odi na seda ebema no yakram bye bye.